Intramural basketball. Year in and year out, the tournament full of upsets, bloodbaths, and buzzer-beating finishes never fails to be one of the most exciting weeks of the year for all sports enthusiasts at MVHS. After 2 rounds of competition, the field of 16 dwindled down to just 4 teams. The first matchup that took place on April 27th featured arguably 2 of the favorites to win the tournament, H1N1 and the Straw Hats. Scoring machine Ashwin Maniman got the Straw Hats out to an early 5-2 lead with a pull-up 3 and some finesse in the paint. After 2 baskets by H1N1, Maniman answered right back with another 3 from long range to extend the lead to 4. In a short 15-minute game, Mark Jaha and the rest of H1N1 knew that they had to erase the gap quickly, and that's exactly what they did. First, it was Jaha with an open mid-range jumper. Then it was Josiah Figueroa with a nifty steal and an amazing finish, adding a little bit of English to the shot. They received a little bit of help from Abhinav Balaji, who instead of putting an end to the run with the layup from point-blank range, loses his footing and crashes to the floor. #Shaqtin' a fool. This miscue led to a fast pick opportunity and a transition 3 by Ryan Granzella to tie up the game at 8. But Maniman, being the leading scorer for the MVHS varsity team, got the lead right back for his squad with his 3rd 3 late in the game. That is, after a bit of scoreboard difficulty. Granzella answered right back as he worked his way around the perimeter until finding himself open for a shot to send the game into overtime. Right off the overtime tip, Saiboda showed a glimpse of Russell Westbrook, putting the jersey to good use as he went straight to the rack for what would turn out to be the game-winning point. With no time on the clock, Maniman's highly contested shot just misses, advancing H1N1 to the finals. Coming into the second semifinal game, Pranav Iyer and Team AG5 definitely believed they had the upper hand over the 73ers, despite being the underdog.
We better win this thing!
It was clear they were a team consisting of several varsity football players as they started out playing extremely physical. This style of play enraged the 73ers, but at the same time gave them the competitive spark they needed. The 73ers did their damage by using their speed and team chemistry to get open looks in close. AG5 was able to keep up the scoring of the 73ers as a result of shift team level ball handling from Aditya Mohan and Ron Tolmore's ability to make highly contested shots in traffic, including a running floater that went in just as he fell flat on the floor, tying the game up at 3. But after congratulating Tolmore on the shot, Kevin Yang came right back with 3 of his own from way downtown to reclaim the lead for the 73ers, 5-3. Then the 73ers showed that they could play physical too, as Ryan Lee blatantly grabs Tolmore and throws him to the ground, preventing him from getting to the ball. Sasan Hashimi answers Yang's 3 with 1 of his own to tie up the game at 5, and from there, both teams continued to trade baskets until Yang hit yet another 3 at nearly the same spot to give him a 2-point advantage. With the 73ers thinking the game was over, Team AG5 quickly worked their way across the court to get a basket to cut the deficit to 1 with under a minute left. After a foul was called on Aditya Mohan's shot attempt with just 3 seconds left on the clock, they had 1 more chance to even up the game. Off the inbounds, Tolmore got the feed from Mohan at the wing and put up a shot right before the buzzer that goes halfway down before bouncing back out. The 73ers survived to play another day, while AG5's Cinderella run came to an unfortunate end. The finals of the intramural tournament featured a matchup between the size of H1N1 and the speed of the 73ers. Both teams were loaded with JV and varsity level talent. H1N1 displayed their size advantage from the get-go, as they hauled in 3 offensive boards before Jaha finally finished it off with a layup. Lee quickly countered with 2 straight 3s, one on a dribble pull-up and another on a catch and shoot from the corner. Lee tried to make it 3 for 3, but his shot bounced off of the backboard. However, Zach Long was right there for the putback to give the 73ers a 3-point lead. As the half winded down, H1N1 went on a furious run. Again, they used their size to their advantage, creating numerous second chance opportunities. On the other end, Figueroa again displayed his defensive tenacity by pickpocketing Long and taking it to the rack for the basket. By the half, H1N1 had swung a 3-point deficit to an 8-7 lead. The second half was another back and forth battle. The 73ers started off strong with 2 straight buckets from Lee and Kevin Yang. and from there it became a 3-point contest. Figueroa answered with a 3 to put his team back up by 1. Then after another H1N1 made shot, Wong hit a 3 of his own to even up the game at 11. Jahad came right back on the other end to knock down a 3 to surprise both the fans and even his own teammates. Following that were 2 acrobatic shots, one from Josh Chang and another from Lee, decreasing the deficit to just 1. But in the end, the 3-point shooting of H1N1 proved to be too much. Up 15-13, they hit 4 threes down the stretch to pull away. Chang put the nail in the coffin with a filthy shake and bake that he followed up with a high-arcing long-range 3. H1N1 dribbled out the clock for the final seconds of the game as they came out victorious 23-20 and were crowned the champions of the tournament.